and welcome to Titanium Taros Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Virgos, okay? So this is for any planet or star, well, any placement you have Virgo in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, now with that, I will be mentioning the decks I use as I use them, and they will also be in the description box below. So with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, gorgeous and fellow Virgos, I have one placement of Virgo in my chart. Let's get into your cards. Yeah, first deck I'm going to use is the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect. Nine of Winter wanted to pop out, and Princess of Summer. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And the card you got is the Emperor. With the three... No, well, I'm not gonna... Well, it's a celebration. So, please... And the Sun. Interesting. I'm gonna take it. Three of Summer. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. And the second card is the Prince of Winter. Prince of Winter. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the High Priestess, two Mages, with the Three of Autumn, and the Magician, and the Balance, and the Justice. I'm gonna take all of them because it's just... And I said I wouldn't do that. But they're awesome. I'm giving you your reading. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my... For my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And the next card you got is the Four of Winter. And I have to take this card because it's been like a couple of times it's been showing up at the bottom of the deck with the Nine of Spring. Ooh. Ooh la la. So, now, by the way, I use selenite on my decks, okay, to purify and cleanse them. Now, I'm going to use the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle, okay, to clarify. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the first set is comprised of the Emperor and the Three of Summer. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why all these cards for the first set. And you got the Singer of Courage. Wow. Singer of Courage. With Pohariel of the Waters, as well as it would be the Retriever and the Sage. Now, next card, you have the Prince of Winter for the second set. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Prince of Winter is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Prince of Winter is here in the upright. And you got Solace. Solace? Yeah. With the Soul Shrinker. And the Journeyman. And the Fairies of the Future. Yep. Okay. Now for the third set, you have the High Priestess, the Three of Autumn, the Magician, the Balance, and the Justice card. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And you have the Bodacious Bodak, the Singer of the Chalice, Unity, Penelope Dreamweaver, the Bright Mother, Geo the Slow, and the Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies, and the Feline, and the Singer of Connection. Is there going to be an end? Yes. Okay. So for the fourth set, you have the Four of Winter and the Nine of Spring. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why these two cards are here for the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and just stop it. Talk to my cards. Stop it. Don't budge. Singer of Intuition, pointing towards the left. Interesting. The Fairy Guide and the Pook and the Lady of the Harvest and Odak Gnome and the Undressing with Salad, as well as the Laum. Okay, now excuse me. Okay, let us begin, shall we? Card number 1, the Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah. Okay, it says use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. Yep. One moment, please. My computer is doing this to me. Every time it closes up, it like stops the Wi-Fi, and it's kind of bugging me at this point. Anyway, so you got the Emperor, which is talking of using your logic in order to bring in success. And when you do that, you're definitely going to bring in success, because the Three of Summer talks of news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. So things to celebrate. Yeah. Yeah. And the cards clarifying that are the Singer of Courage. Now, the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. So basically, I feel like through a very something that is not your norm, something that you're not used to, you use logic and structure to increase your success. Use the bravery of the singer of courage to utilize logic and structure to increase your success in a situation, which not everybody can do. Okay. Cool, calm, collected mind. Yeah, moral strength. Utilize moral strength in order to get yourself organized in a certain situation in order to get success in it, which will lead to a celebration. Then you have Poharel of the Water. Now, Poharel of the Water talks of gracefully accepting change. So, as much as you need bravery to utilize logic and structure to make sense of what was going on, because well, one of the things he does. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. One moment, I just got an idea. Okay. Right? So gracefully accepting change. Well, you're bravely and gracefully accepting change in order for you to gain a success in a certain situation. Because you have many hopes and wishes for the future that you will become loyal to once you see that it will give you success. Because of depth of vision. That is, I picked up on depth of vision for the Taurus reading, so I feel like it is relevant here too. Vision. Hashtag depth of vision. Depth of vision as in seeing something as it could become. Or seeing something and not just stopping at what you're seeing, but seeing as something that is transformed. Something that you, like, seeing the end result of it. Seeing the thing that you're seeing, but seeing the end result of it. It's like, you see apples, the depth of vision would be seeing a apple pie, or seeing a, what's the word, like, apple cider, or apple, in French we'd say compote. It's like, you'd eat it. It's like I can't remember the name. When you mash apples up, basically, that's what it is. Now, that being able to have depth of vision is an ancient wisdom. It's not something. It's something that you learn through experience, something that you learn with age, something you learn with knowledge, with old age. Exactly. Something you learn with experience, basically. Depth of vision, experience. Next, you have a completely different energy, which is the Prince of Winter. Now, the Prince of Winter talks of the Prince of Winter is an intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive individual. It says, seek out intellectual solutions to your problems, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Which is exactly the opposite of, because we had Poharel of the Water, which talks of gracefully accepting change. And this guy who is like completely like cannonballing himself in change. Or if he's cannonballing himself in change, what I feel this is referring to is that you start by gracefully accepting change. You or someone you're dealing with starts off by gracefully accepting change, and once they get the taste of change and they like it, they're like, holy shit, I can't not have enough of this. No, I can't have enough of this. So then they're like cannonballing in change. I'm gonna write that down. Because that's just cannonball. Cannonballing into change. Cannon bomb. Why does it cannonball? Cannon bomb. Bombing into change. Interesting title. Now, so you're cannonballing into change now that you become used to change. Okay? The reason for that is because of solace. Now, solace, alright, talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, and synthesis. So you have collected all this data. You have sit down and you sifted through it, and you're like, you know what? I feel like my life is better when I gracefully accept change. So why don't I just why don't I just cannonball myself into it and stop the not necessarily drag the change out, but actually throw myself completely into it. Okay? Because you see that it is a blessing. Because what I'm picking up is that prior to you starting cannonballing into change, okay, you were like, you gracefully accepted change, and like, oh, I don't want, you're like kind of like tiptoeing around, I don't want to change, I don't want to make all that effort into changing, why me, right? And then that was when you saw change as in cruelty, as malice, as gossip, as curses, as destruction of the old, like as destruction of your way of being. Now you see change as a blessing, as something that completely changes, that allows you to completely shift your situation and make it better. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Next you have the journeyman. So once you start cannonballing yourself into change, my Virgos, you will be able to move forward much more quickly with the journeyman, because the journeyman talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. So at this point, when you start cannonballing yourself into changes, what I heard was, don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball, don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, just give me a call, don't stop me now, don't stop me now, I don't want to stop at all. La, 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 don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me, hey, hey, don't stop me, don't stop me, woo, woo, woo. Queen, have a good time, don't stop me, don't stop me. Ready to dive, go, let it stop. I can't remember the whole song. Don't stop me, don't stop me now. And that don't stop me now is how you'll be able to tap into the fairies of the future. Because the fairies of the future talk of be here now, guidance forward moving. So you're here now and you pick up on the guidance. So that is why you are cannonballing yourself into change at this point. Yay! You're like, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I don't think that. I know that's another Queen song, but I can't remember. I don't remember the name. Might even be the same song. Anyway, so the next set of cards, the third set of cards starts off with the High Priestess, which talks of intuition. Three of Autumn, so you're following your intuition as to what you love to do. Yep. Because the Three of Autumn talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career, being the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yeah. And once you tap into that, alright, you'll be able to tap into the Magician's energy, which is you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Usually, in normal tarot, alright, the Magician would have all four elements swirling around him, but in this card he does not. He just has a wand. Okay? So basically, in normal tarot, it just means that the Magician is in control of all elements of his life. Right? Then we have Balance, which is Temperance in this deck. It talks of take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution, take your time, there's no need to rush. Which is funny because you want to rush because you know what you're going to go. Don't stop me, ooh, 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 don't stop me, have a good time, right? You're like, I want that. And you're like, F slowing down, I want to rush to what I want to get to. But this is saying, take the time, smell the roses, like, enjoy life. I actually had a conversation with someone today, and it was like, it doesn't mean that you don't have time. It just means that you're not taking the time to enjoy your life while you're going through difficult situations. I was like, okay. I just got schooled, but it's okay. That is how we learn. So basically, merge viewpoints. Merge ways of seeing things in order to come out with a better solution. Yep. Next you have the Justice card. Now the Justice card, alright, talks of take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end, fair and objective decisions. Yeah. Yep. Excuse me. So, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. Take the time to review the details of the viewpoints carefully to come up with the best decision for you. I'm hearing interesting. I don't know if you just heard that car revving up right outside my window. Come to my window, na na, lay by the light of the moon. Come to my window, I'll be home soon. Interesting. Is someone coming? Alright. Now the cards clarifying that are the Bodacious Bodak. So at the very end, the Bodacious Bodak talks of order. Yeah. Come to my window, lay by the light of the moon. Come to my window, I'll be home soon. Interesting factoid. Alright, so heavy. Excuse me. I'm feeling a lot of emotions. I'm feeling a lot of energy coursing through me. So I'm just like, okay, that is heavy. That is some heavy stuff. Yeah. Hey. Excuse me. So what was I saying? So the High Priestess talks of intuition, right? The Three of Autumn talks about doing what you love. Yeah, follow your passion when it comes to your career, being compensated, be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Basically, follow your intuition to do what you love, because once you do, you will be able to master all elements, right? You'll be able to master your thoughts, your material wealth, your actions, and your feelings, right? And you'll be able to do that because you'll balance stuff out. And which is interesting because balance in this deck is the Temperance card in normal tarot, and Temperance is the Sagittarius card, and I just thought of a Sagittarius, and that's what made me take a step back this last time. Next you have the Justice card. Now the Justice, this is Libra energy, by the way. Review the details carefully in regards to what it is you're planning on doing, because it will be beneficial for you in the end. And this makes me think of, I don't remember if I pulled was I? No, I wasn't reading tarot at that point. But for some reason, I just thought of a court case that I was in a couple of years ago. By the way, my lawyer was very good looking back then. In any case, that is besides the point. But it was beneficial for me in the end, that court case. It was. I mean, it could have ended better, but it didn't work out to my favor. So you're going to figure out you're going to figure out how to make this happen. Yep. The order in which it should come to pass. Then you'll have the Singer of then you'll be able to tap into the Singer of Chalice's energy, which talks of be able to trust, have fun while you're waiting, okay? Be patient, be creative, and hope and have miracles. So you're going to trust that things are going to pan out, and once you do trust it, okay, you will notice that things will pan out. This might take longer than just a week. This might be referring to a while after, because, I mean, at the beginning of my my process of understanding tarot and all this, it took me a while to understand. And the reason why is because you weren't united. Is because the reason why you understand at this point of whenever this is for you, because my readings are timeless mainly. I don't necessarily put it in the title because, anyway, that's my personal decision, but it is in the tags at the bottom. Because your intuition is going to be heightened because you will then be more connected to your higher self. Your source energy is what I'm picking up on. You'll be in union. You'll unite. You'll have mystical experiences, kind of like I am during today, and then you'll be able to connect with your spiritual home, your higher self, your connection, your sixth sense, if you will. And by the way, I don't know why I'm being guided to this, but there are multiple ways of connecting with your sixth sense. We all have these ways. You just have to figure out your way of connecting. That's it. Some people have like a gut intuition. Other people have like a splenic intuition, which is like on the spot. Like I have a splenic intuition. Yeah. Some people, like, there are multiple ways, and there's also muscle testing that comes into play. Your body knows more than you thought it would. It knows. So if you want to get like a yes or no answer, use muscle testing. I'm going to write that in the yes. Same. Okay. Then you have Penelope Dreamweaver. Now Penelope, alright, talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. Yep. Saved by the light of the moon, come to my window, I'll be home soon. And we're still on the second set. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, no, we're on the third set. What am I talking about? Yes, we are. Okay, so, well, with the high priestess, you are basically tapping into your intuition with your inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. You are figuring out how your intuition is working. I did say that. Did I not? Did I not mention that? I did. So I was led to tell you there are multiple ways to utilize your intuition. Then you have the Bright Mother. Now the Bright Mother, okay, talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. Now, I do have to say that not everybody's going to understand you and your process. So just shelter yourself while you're going through your process. And, I mean, like, don't tell everyone what you're going through. They don't need to know. All they need to see is the end result. Most probably, any change you do, people will see the beginning and the end result. And that's all they need to see. Except if you want them to see the process. That is what I'm picking up on that. I'm going to write down end result. Work in progress. Yeah. Next, you have Geo the Slow. Now, Geo the Slow talks of cycles, waiting, patience, slowness, and what's this word again? Cycles of time. There you go. What did I say? It's going to take the time it takes. Yeah. Excuse me if you heard that. Wait a minute. Darn it. Forgot my microphone. Again. Come to my window. Na na na, sit by the light of the moon. Come to my window, I'll be home soon. Yeesh. Okay, so I did mention that this is going to take some time. Yeah. But once this process has ended, you'll be able to tap into the fairy who's kissed by the pixie's energy, which is the happiest card in this deck, alright? It's much like the sun in tarot, which is the happiest card in that deck, which is a Leo card, by the way. This is the happiest card in this deck, and this does not, well, you can actually see a lion at the top, so you can say that it is kind of like the Leo card, right? But I'd say it's a Leo / Earth card, because like there's a lot of green, and the lion on top is mostly brown. Oh, it's not a lion, it's a bear. It's a bear. It's a man. Do we have Talmud? Do we have Talmud poet? No. Anyway, unimportant. So it's a bear. Yeah. So this is the happiest card in this deck. So basically what I'm getting at is that once you accept the fact that it's going to take some time, but you allow the time to, whatever time it needs to take, you'll be happier. Because I'm happy. Yes. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. That was totally off key, but what have you. Right? So the next card is the feline. Now the feline talks of delayed completions, tidying up loose ends, and getting it right. This is crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Yep. This is making certain, being 100% certain that you get everything right in order for you to clearly be able to elongate this sense of happiness. This is basically finding your order. Finding the order, finding the order to your happiness. Like, how can you stay happy? What makes you happy and whatnot, right? And the next card is the Singer of Connection. Now, the Singer of Connection talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. Yes. 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 So, what was I getting at before? So you're making sure to cross your T's and dot your I's, and that is what is going to probably balance out your karma. Or at least you're doing it in the hope that it'll use your words, Sala, that it will balance out your karma. Alright, now the last cards, alright, are the Four of Winter and the Nine of Spring. Alright, now the Four of Winter talks of set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. Yeah. Because you have something coming in. That is going to be very, very, very challenging. The Nine of Spring. Now the Nine of Spring talks of protect the fruits of your labor, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, environmental conservation. Yep. So you've dotted your T's, you crossed your T's and you crossed your T's and dotted your I's. You made sure that everything is just right. Right? And so now, so after doing that, you've gone within and you've wondered what you need to do. And you've pondered at what you need to do in order to make this project a success. And that is why you've decided that it is time for you to protect yourself and the fruits of your labor. Because if you let anyone, just anyone in, they might walk all over your stuff. I mean, I'm talking from experience. When I started this channel, or when I started doing this work, which is generally what this person does, is he makes you feel like it's an idiot idea, and he makes you think that you're doing something wrong and that you should follow their advice instead of following your intuition. So I mean, it makes absolutely no sense, right? And so that is why you feel like you need to protect the fruits of your labor. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof, 'cause I'm happy. Sorry, Pharrell. What have you? Whatever. Okay. Now, the reason why you are protecting the fruits of your labor is because you had the intuitive nudge. You were like something, your spiritual team, your guides, your angels, your ancestors, what have you, okay, were like, dude, while you were in meditation, deep in meditation, they were like, dude, you gotta protect yourself. You gotta keep this under wraps for now until you have it, you've developed it enough to unleash it onto the world and go public with it. Yeah. So unleash it onto the world and go public with it so that you can have the best return on your investment. Okay. Yes. Next you have the Pook. Now the Pook talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox, resolution. Yes. So this would be referring to protect the fruits of your labor. You're going to have to do that. Okay, so your intuition is telling you protect yourself. And protect what you've worked on for it not to be squandered. Or at least strengthen your resolve and your character so that you won't get squashed by the first person who has a little say, So build up your resolve in order to be able to deflect all the BS that is going to come at you and try to knock you off of kilter, knock you off of your balance, in order to be able to resolve the resolution, in order for you to stay humble and in order for you to stay the course of your action. I hope that makes sense. Next, once you do that, all right, you will be able to tap into the Lady of the Harvest. Now, the Lady of the Harvest's energy. And the Lady of the Harvest, okay, talks of completion, the release, harvest. So once you do all that, you will be able to tap into that thing that will allow you to complete this cycle and be able to move forward with your life and protect the fruits of your labor. You understand what I mean? Yeah. Next you have Odak Gnome. Now Odak Gnome, okay, talks of breaking of patterns or habits. What did I get at? Completing a cycle. And basically this is saying that you are breaking a pattern of just being able to see the good and the bad in a situation. But now you are utilizing the good and the bad that you see in a situation in order to come out on top in regards to it. If you know what I mean. Next you have the undressing with salad. So once you come out on top, because I feel like because most people aren't used to seeing you there, they're gonna be like, how'd this person get there? What did they do that I'm not doing in order to get there? What's up? Something is weird here. What's happening? Because the undressing of a salad talks of being impossible, avoiding talks of balance, avoiding extremes, being impossible, and achieving the impossible and being impossible. Avoiding extremes, balance, avoiding extremes. Yeah. So if you can see, generally what I say on this card is that everyone in the background is brown, while as the person in the foreground is blue. I refer these people to, these are the people, you know, the little gnomes in Mario, the brown folk, and this is a Smurf. And so these two are from two completely different universes, and if they were to be confronted with each other, be like, hey, you're weird. Why are you this color? We have never seen this color in our life, whilst you have always been in that, you've always been that color, you've always been surrounded by people of that color. And then I was immediately thought of, holy shit, of Endgame, the movie, Avengers, and how they are talking about Doctor Strange and jumping through universes and parallel universes, that's the wording, and so on and so forth. Parallel universes. Wow, this is deep. Alright, and how one card, parallel universes, and yeah, so I mean, but how is that in regards to the fruits of your labor? You're going into parallel universes. So you went within to know how you're going to proceed. And during that meditation, okay, you went to parallel universes in your mind, and you're like, or different versions of you, and you gained the knowledge necessary in order to protect the fruit of your labor, and the wisdom in order to protect the fruit of your labor. And that's why right now you're unconditionally giving and receiving to the fruit of your labor. That is, wow. And I thought the Taurus reading was a deep reading. Wow. Okay, so my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you would like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!